Hi everyone. Our today's concept is data visualization. So what is visualization here and what are the categories of visualization? Now we are going to discuss. First of all, what is a visualization? Visualization is the use of computer graphics to create visual images which aid the understanding of complex, often massive representation of data. Okay, visualization is one kind of representation of the given data by using computer graphics or some images with some images and colors and some with some properties. Okay, by using these things, if we can if we would represent the given data, then that is called the visualization here, which means in another method you can say that it's a presentation of data which is understand by a common user, common man. For that presentation you may use any kind of graphics or some colors or some properties, anything you can use to represent the data whichever we have. That is called visualization here. Here we are having different categories of visualization methods. So what is the first one here? The visualization methods are of two types, now five types. Now we are going to discuss about five types of visualization methods. What are those? Pixel oriented visualization techniques, geometric projection visualization techniques, icon based visualization techniques, hierarchical visualization techniques, and the last one is visualizing the complex data and relations by using some cloud tags. Cloud tags. These are the five categories of visualization methods. Let us discuss one by one now. What is the first one? The first one is pixel oriented visualization technique. So in this pixel oriented visualization technique, here our data set may consist of m number of dimensions. How many dimensions we have? We may have m number of dimensions. Then, okay, we can create the m number of windows on the screen. Windows on the screen, which means for one dimension, here we are going to create one window. For example, assume here I have four number of dimensions. What are those? Income, credit limit, transaction volume, and age. These are the four number of dimensions I have. For these dimensions, how many windows I have created here? It's obviously four, right? First window, this is first window, second one, third one, and fourth one. Here I have four number of dimensions, means I have created four number of windows to represent those dimensions data in the form of pixels. And the m dimension value of a record are mapped to m number of pixels. M dimensions, m dimension values of record are mapped to m pixels at the corresponding positions in the window. Okay, income is represented from, it may be from some high to low. Even credit limit also, transaction volume, data, age also. Okay, these are the different representations. The representations in the form of pixels, right? The pixel sizes and the colors, shapes are varied by dimension to dimension. Over dimension to dimension, it may be varied, right? The colors of the pixels reflects the corresponding values. Here the pixels have different colors. Those pixel colors also represents the values of that particular dimension. See here, something black color is there. This at this part here you can find a light color. It's a light color, right? So these are the representations of data by using pixels. And coming to the second one, geometric projection visualization techniques. What it is? It is a geometric projection visualization techniques here, which means visualization of geometric transformations and projections of the data. For that, here we have different methods. Those are direct visualization technique, scatter plots. Here we may use plots, plots also. Scatter plots and scatter plot metrics, landscapes, okay, projection pursuit techniques, pro-section views, hyperslice, and parallel coordinates. These are the different methods under geometric transformations. Geometric transformation. In another way, you can say that it's a representation of data in different different dimensional space. Okay, which means suppose we may use to represent some data in the form of either 2D space. Okay, if you will represent the data within these, okay, that is called 2D space data. And suppose you may use one more data, that is z axis. So for that, the representation in the form of 3D space, right? Okay, you may have the data points like this. This is one form of data points, which means one dimension data, and this is another dimensional data points. And here you may have some other data points. These are the third dimension data points. Okay, the data can be represented by using n number of dimension space, high dimensional space. That representation is also called as geometric projection of a data. If you want to see only, okay, the data of some, assume this is one kind of data, age, assume age. So we would see only this view, not the all, right? So like that. And while using these data points in n number of data space, each and every data may represented by using one color. No need to use single color. Okay, one dimension data can be represented by using a single color. If you'll observe this diagram, here also you have, okay, three different colors of, this is green color, and this is red color points, and these are the blue color points. Three different colors of data points are there. These represents the different dimensions information or different attributes information. Right? Each attribute or dimension may have different color to represent the data. Okay, you can represent by using plots also. Okay, plots also, or like this. Any kind of technique you can use in geometric projection. Okay, the mentioned methods. Any one of the method you can use to represent the data, to represent the given data. This is called the second one, right? Second one, geometric projection. And if you move to the next one, that is icon based visualization technique. What it is? It is a icon based visualization technique. Icon based visualization technique, in the sense here we are going to represent the data, okay, in the form of icons, or the visualization of the data values as features of icons. Right. Here we are having two methods are there under icon based visualization technique. First one is Chernoff faces. What is the first one? It is a Chernoff faces. If you want to represent some kind of information, okay, instead of the typing of all about our feelings, directly you can put one message. You can use one symbol. Okay, in a everyday, here we are using multiple number of symbols in social networks. Is it right? Yes. Okay. In WhatsApp, Instagram, so some Facebooks. Okay. Instead of writing multiple number of lines, simply by sending a simple icons like this. Okay, that icons has a lot of information. Maybe they can easily understand what you are saying instead of what reading a lines of story, right? Sometimes it is very easy to understand. Okay, so this is one kind of representation. Suppose somebody is asking you how are you, instead of typing I'm very good, I'm very well, I'm fine, like that, just you are saying a smile symbol. Okay, and like that, if you are feeling sad, means just send some sad symbols or some oops symbols, like that. Many kinds of symbols you have here, sorry, icons you have here. Okay, by sharing these icon with your friends, they can understand what you are feeling right at that moment. Is it correct? Right. So this is one kind of representation of the presentation of the data, or representation of the data. This is called Chernoff faces. Coming to the second one is stick figures. Stick figures. Okay. So the stick figures also, see, these are the some stick figures. By sharing these figures also, okay, instead of telling something, just by sending these pictures. Okay, this is means I'm coming or I'm going, or right, like that. Okay, so this means some reading a newspaper, what you are doing right now. I'm reading a book or reading a newspaper. This is a symbol of, this is the icon for that one, right? By sending these stickers also, okay, we can say our feelings to our beloved ones, which means our friends or somebody, right? This is another kind of representation of icon based visualization technique here. This is the third representation of data. Coming to the fourth one is hierarchical. What is this? Hierarchical visualization. Hierarchical visualization, in the sense, you can represent the data in hierarchical manner. Visualization of the data using hierarchical partitioning into subspace methods, into subspaces. Here the methods are dimensional stacking, worlds within worlds, tree map, cone trees, information cubes. These are the different representations under a hierarchical visualization. Okay, under tree maps, here I can have one diagram. This is the one example for tree map here. So what it is a example for dendroids, whichever we have discussed in clusters. This is one kind of tree representation of data, hierarchical representation of data. Okay, you may call it as tree map or tree representation. Okay, one kind of hierarchical representation of the data. It is called a dendroid. Right. And this is the second, this is one more representation. This representation is called info cube. What it is? It is a info cube. The data can be represented in the forms of cubes. Those cubes are arranged in hierarchical fashion or some cubic fashion, whatever it may be. Okay, it is one kind of representation. Okay, so you may use cone trees or some other worlds within worlds diagrams. Okay, any kind of representations you may use under hierarchical visualization. Right. And coming to the last one, it is visualizing complex data and relations. What it is? Visualizing complex data and relation. In this here, we are going to represent the non-numerical data by using this. Okay, we can represent the non-numerical data. Non-numerical data in the sense it may be a text information or some it may be social networks information. Here we can use some tag cloud tags. Okay, so it shows user generated tags. It shows some user generated which kind of tags are generated by a users. Okay, the importance of tag or the importance of tag is represented by font size and color. Which tag font size is very high, font size is very high. So automatically that is a highest preferred one. Highest instead of showing in numbers, you can represent like this also by using a heavy font size and with some colors. Okay, we can show the difference between, or we can show the data in level wise. Suppose if somebody asked you nowadays which TV channel is in number one position, which means which TV channel is having a highest rating right now. For that, okay, right now we have many channels, right? Telugu channels. Okay, it may be suppose if it may be Ma TV in the sense, so that is the highest rating channel in today's, okay, as of today norms. So automatically it would have much space and the font size is more for the representation of that channel logo and something. Okay, in second position, some other channel is there. Assume it's a GTV means it is the little bit is less. It little bit is less representation for GTV or G Telugu, right? Okay, like that. So compared to Mama, the font size is okay less for GTV. Why? Because it is in second position, right? Like that. Okay, the representations are shown in this diagram, right? See here you have one more thing. Okay, these are the fifth kind of representation of, okay, data, text data. Okay, and this is about today's class, data visualization. Here till now we have discussed 5 types of visualization techniques, right? Thank you.